I have two primary checking accounts. One is at PNC Bank and the other is at Fifth Third Bank.
Delta Federal Credit Union.
The Bank of Kentucky.
The Bank of Kentucky.
My primary checking account with Huntington Bank.
My primary checking account and savings account is with the Bank of Kentucky.
I have my primary checking account at U.S. Bank.
I chose Huntington Bank because they gave me the best interest rate.
I've been with them now for probably 5 or 6 years. When I was at a bigger bank, I felt like they assumed that I was wrong. And the Bank of Kentucky took time to sit down with me and help me figure it out if I had an issue.
If there's a problem, they fix it. They know us by name. I used to bank with a larger bank and they weren't like that at all. It's just kind of like you're a number when you bank with a larger bank.
They gave us free checking, of course, no ATM transaction fees. I used to have a checking account through Fifth Third. Fifth Third wasn't a horrible bank. It's not, nobody knew who I was when I walked in, basically, because they're so large.
It's more of a hometown community bank. They don't make me fill out deposit or withdrawal slips. They do it for me.
We chose PNC at the time because our office was very close to it. It was convenient for my wife to make deposits there. If there were a neighborhood center or bank close or convenient, we probably would have chosen that because I do not prefer national banks. National banks tend to be less interested in your personal needs and more interested in generating fees.
It was just the convenience. At the time I started with U.S. Bank, I was married and I just needed a checking account for, just to have something handy when I needed it. I'm very happy with the Bank of Kentucky. I've had some cutbacks made in my household, and that's made me streamline my account quite a bit, and I've made a couple of mistakes and they worked with me on it. I was at Fifth Third Bank before that. They were just ridiculous. They just really, a lot of times when I called them, I was calling outside the country, and it was ridiculous for a bank that their main office is right here in Cincinnati. Why can't I just call the bank itself? Not only was I dissatisfied with the service I was getting, it was ridiculous. I was paying fees when I can go to other banks and not be charged those fees, or not be charged as many fees or as high of a fee.
I'm happy with Huntington Bank because there's no fee for my checking. The customer service is excellent.
I'm not earning any money, even in money markets. Trying to use a bank as an investment, anything in a bank as an investment, is just worthless right now.
I love Delta Credit Union. They're fantastic.
I've never had a problem with them. I'm happy with the service they give.
But Huntington Bank, they charge me no checking fee.
No, I don't pay a fee with my checking account. I don't want to bank with a bank where I have to pay fees to keep my money there.
I paid no monthly fee at all or annual fee for my checking account.
If it was a fee issue, I probably wouldn't do business with them.
I do not pay a fee for my checking account. I just don't have it earning any interest.
I do use a debit card, but I use it as credit. I do use my debit card. It's a MasterCard debit card. I don't get charged for it.
I use my debit card to pay bills. I use my debit card online a lot.
Yeah, I use my debit card to pay for things. It's just a lot more convenient. You don't have to go to the ATM to get out the cash. You can just use it at the store.
I use my debit card tremendously. I'm getting ready to go in the grocery store and use it right now.
I would use my debit card more if I got rewards, as long as I wasn't being charged for having a debit card.
I use it more because of the reward system.
If my community bank gave me a credit card instead of a debit card that had rewards, then yeah.
Giving rewards would not make a difference. That's just a plus to me.
I would use my card more if there were rewards. I would like rewards, possibly such as cash back.
We shopped around for the different credits that you get, for the different points you get. They're all sort of silly. And each time we would build them up and then they would change the rules and you couldn't use them.
I would definitely use my debit card more.
I would love a debit card that gives me cash back every time I use it.
If I got cash back every time I used my debit card, that would be, an added bonus.
That would definitely, I would use it more definitely if that was the case. Yes, I do think I would be with my bank indefinitely probably if the cash rewards were offered.
This local community bank that I'm doing business with seems to care about me. They may not, but they at least put on a good front every time I go in there, and I have a very good relationship with the people in there.
Cash rewards into my checking account for using my debit card, I think that would be a benefit. Oh, I would tell my friends, the bottom line is who's going to cost me the least amount of money.
When you're paying bills with your debit card, you get something back for doing something you're going to do anyway, and it's kind of nice to have a bonus.